So how about old Jarrah putting his stadium to work on Sunday? That big, beautiful sun shining in from the north end of his beloved stadium, not only making it hard for the Fox crew to do its job, but the Giants themselves. Well, how much do you buy into the fact that the best head coach in college football and the university with the deepest pockets in the country never talked about getting together and bringing home not one, not two, not three, not four, not five national titles? Let's set the record straight. Rio Grande Valley sole owner Jennifer Andrews flat out didn't pay her bills. From league dues to player insurance, Andrews owed the LSFL some serious cash. No way the Central Bobcats were coming back down 3 scores to beat Arlington Bowie, but it was like they took a page from the hit 1994 flick Dumb and Dumber, down 3 touchdowns. So you're saying there's a chance? Well, just a few weeks ago, Texas Tech defensive back Nigel Bethel II made a game-changing play, just not on the field. Johnny Manziel's extracurricular activities have always been under the microscope. Wherever he goes and whatever he's doing, especially when he's laid out on an inflatable swan, everyone wants to snap a picture. First year as head coach here in San Angelo, you win a title. How do you top that? Now the ladies around here love them some Texas country here in West Texas. Have you gotten a feel of that just yet?
No.
For the first time since 1998, the Abilene High Eagles missed out on the playoffs. For a coach, a team, a community, it's personal to get back. Georgia will definitely be on ACU's mind tonight as they gear up for the Georgia State Panthers in the season opener right here at the Georgia Dome. But tonight is much more than any of that. How about an unproven quarterback and a former Abilene High Eagle looking to rebuild his legacy? So it's been kind of a rough start for the Lakeview Chiefs this season, but now with the football guys like Michael Clark and Robert Martin getting up to speed, the Chiefs have taken 2 of the last 3. To Ben Norton we go. The Odessa Broncos in town tonight. First quarter, Bronx up 11-7. Check out the move and the finish from Ryan Chaney to cut the Odessa lead to 2. Second quarter now, OHS up 4. Chaney from behind the arc, give them 3, and it's now 15-13 Odessa. Later, Chiefs in transition. Chaney on the move and with a dime to Awedo for the finish, and it's tied at 15, but the Bronx would answer to go up by 2. This one went down to the wire. The Chiefs couldn't finish as they fall 38-35. Let's head down the road to the alma mater. My Cristobal Cougs taking on Grape Creek first quarter. Seatown up 3-0. Tyler Deering looking like that David Dukes from back in the day. Good for the triple to make it 6-0 Cougs. Later, how about the big fella Colton Bowie in traffic? Let's try it again. How about the big fella, Colton Bowie? Yes, 1-2-3 the hard way, 9-3 Cristobal. Next trip down the floor for the Eagles, Robert Burrow with the J to cut into the Cristobal lead. But the kids from the south end of the Concho Valley were on fire. Jacob Whitworth, the quarterback, with the J, and it's now 14-4 Cristobal. Seatown gets the win tonight, 47-33. Well, in case anybody was wondering how good the Wall Lady Hawks were this season, here you go. They beat up on the Central Lady Bobcats tonight, 64-15. Rajon Rondo is officially back on a title contender. Rondo, along with forward Dwight Power, introduced as members of the Dallas Mavericks this evening. When asked about how he's battling back from suffering a torn ACL in 2013, well, he says he feels physically closer to where he used to be, if not better. It's a change of scenery, but most importantly, a new start.
Obviously, I'm very excited to be here.
Reports out of Dallas are surfacing that free agent Jermaine O'Neal is highly intrigued by the idea of joining the Mavs now with Rondo in the mix. Well, questionable versus probable. That's what it all boils down to when it comes to DeMarco Murray. Officially listed as questionable on Thursday, which means having at least a 50% chance of playing. Probable would be better, very likely to start. I've shared with you from the get-go, an injury like Murray's to repair a broken bone in your hand isn't something you take lightly, especially if you're pushing around, 250, 300-pound guys for 60 minutes. Most players missed at least a week with this injury, but the Cowboys are leaving it up to Murray if he's good enough to go on Sunday.
He knows how he feels more than anybody else.
Meanwhile, according to Vegas, the Cowboys are 3.5-point favorites over the Colts heading into Sunday's showdown. Well, former Texas Tech commit and 5-star prospect Jarrett Stidham announced this morning on KSTV radio in Stephenville that he was taking his talents to Waco to join Art Briles and the Baylor Bears. Redshirting or being able to play immediately is what it came down to with Tech, according to multiple reports out of Lubbock. With Baylor, it appears to be wide open, which sealed up his decision.
With Marcus, more than likely going to the draft. And
an extra nugget here, Stidham also added that the tie regarding Art Briles and Stephenville had nothing to do with his decision and that it was solely based on what was best for him. What had the makings of a shootout in the first half, the Central defense put a giant end to that in the second half, holding Byron Nelson scoreless while regaining that Week 1 momentum from that shutout against Del Rio.
We were hyped up, you know, playing here and everybody coming out all excited. And the bad kickoff at the beginning of the game, just a lot of things going on, you know, besides playing football.
Man, it's awesome having that defense. We felt like we felt a little bit pressured in the first half, but you know, that's just what makes us a better team. Pressure creates diamonds.
It's big for our team because our team also, our offense also put up 3 touchdowns, so it just says so much about our team. Not about the defense, just the team together, uniting and getting this W.
Big 4th down play right there on their drive, and just, you know, you can't say enough. You know, the first half we played really good defense. We just made some dumb mistakes on 3rd down. Other than that, we played great all night.
In his season debut, Eli Cinco Howard, not too bad this week. Said he wasn't quite in game shape and might need to add a salad or 2 to his diet. Nonetheless, looked good. Reporting from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, I'm Manny Diaz, KIDY, Fox News First. It's a scheme, it's the plan, it's the X's and O's that give heroes a fighting chance. His name is Fernando Fonseca, 7th grader from Hico. His love for the game is larger than life. But spina bifida, a defect that disables 1 in 8 births in America, has sidelined Fernando until this season.
Of course, we got a chance to watch him grow up from when he was really tiny, and you know, I understand that maybe in some ways he doesn't have some of the capabilities of the other kids, but in other ways we think he's probably more special than anybody we have here.
Every single practice, every single day. Hey, coach, I'm ready to go, you know, during the game. Oh, I want to get in there, coach.
So after having made his case, Fernando got his chance against Goldthwaite in a play tailor-made just for him.
When we started practicing, the Fernando special is what you get to see.
Coach told me to play Pro Route Liz Fernando special. Oh, ready.
I thought they were gonna, like, when I went to the, when I was getting to get started, and I thought to myself, I think they're gonna tackle me, but they didn't tackle me.
Man, it was awesome just to go out there and get to see my best friend go out and score those 2-point conversions. Really warmed my heart.
But of course, Fernando had an audible in mind for his very own play, the dive.
That was a little extra, okay? That was all by himself, but that is Fernando. You know, he does his own deal. You know, we have it all planned. This is how we're gonna do it. And I'm surprised he didn't do a flip in the end zone, you know, or get up on top of it, dunk it on the goalpost or something. That's kind of the way he is.
As for what's next for Fernando,
this year I'm gonna run track, but I don't know about the I don't know if I'm gonna do football next year or in a year, but I'm sure I'm gonna do track every year.
So what motivates you? What inspires you? And second thought, what if life had a different game plan drawn up for you? You think you're different than anybody else?
No, sir.
How so?
Because I can run, and everybody can run. I can run too, and I can walk, and a lot of people can run and walk.
I know if you could take Fernando and you put his mindset into 99% of guys out there, you'd win a whole lot of football games. Actually, you'd probably never lose a football game.
From his motivation,
We want to win the tomorrow game, and I want you to win. Let's go Tigers!
to his made-for-TV smile, Fernando shouldn't be just an inspiration to us all, but how we approach life, one 2-point conversion at a time.